Welcome to Lesson 6, Consonants 2. You remember Lesson 3 had TH, and F, and V. And in this lesson, the consonants that we'll work on are, you can see listed there, R, L, and Ng, the end of a word, Ng. In English, we don't have it at the beginning of the word. Many languages do. But it's a good lesson. In part because, R and L for some people are difficult. And for some people, for example, like Chinese, some Chinese speakers, NG is difficult too, like at the end of a word. So instead of saying can, C-A-N, they may say kang, kang. So this lesson is good for that, but also it's good for two other things. One is for making your voice more resonant and stronger, and also for the endings of words. So we'll do a little bit of kind of work on both of those, but it's a good lesson. And even if you can do your R and L perfectly, I would still recommend that you go through the lesson, especially practice the embodied oral reading at the end to work on, as I said, strong, clear voice and word endings. So as usual, let's do a little warm-up. We have, like we do every lesson. And this one you can see has the R and L and NG in it. In fact, I think we've done this activation of it before. So remember, this one is ring, ying, ring, ling, ying, ring, ling, like that. Okay, so let's do it each line 3 times. Ying, yang, young, ring, rang, rung, ling, lang, lung, lung. Now, what you do at the end of that, you don't want, to go lung. Just keep it on the end sound. Let's do that last one again. Ling, lang, lung, ling, lang, lung. Okay, remember you don't want ling, lang, lung. Okay, nice strong nasal. Next one is just one of my favorites. I do many times, do every day, in fact, for me. Just ooh, wah, ooh, wah, ooh, wah. Now just bring them back the other way. Ow, ow, ow. Like sometime, if your voice is tired, those last two, sometimes will bring your voice back. In fact, that whole activation routine there, it's really good if you've had a long day of speaking, your voice is tired out. All right. Just like in consonants 3, you need a stick for this one. And we're going to begin with the end sound. And like I said, most people end's pretty easy at the beginning of the word, but some people at the end of the word is pretty difficult. So just look at the instructions, or just watch me. You can look at those later. What you do is you scratch with the end of the stick behind your teeth, right there, right, and the tip of your tongue, tip of tongue behind your teeth. Then you put your tongue in that spot behind your teeth, right there. Then you put this stick, whoops, wrong hand, your right hand here. Put your stick in front of your eyes, and what you're going to do is put your tongue up behind your teeth, and then push up as hard as you can, like this. Got that? You should feel that vibrate in your ears, like that. Okay. Now you can see we've just got a few words to practice. And this one's generally easy for everybody, but just for a little practice, do that. Start here. The stick kind of in front of your nose about there. Okay. Touch, need. Next one, nape, nap. Then the last one, here's the more interesting one for many people. At the end of the word, so it's pen. The last one's got it twice. Noon. And you can do the other ones. You can see the idea there. Going. What's it going? Going. That last one in the second line is like in fast speech. People say, yeah, I'm going home, not going. So it's going, I'm going home, going home. very kind of informal way of speaking. Okay, practice those as we always do. And here's really why we just, more importantly, why we just did N, that one, is so we can get this one. This one's more difficult for a lot of people. The L sound. Same idea here. Scratch the tip of your tongue, and then scratch behind your teeth. Remember 3 times usually, 3 times. All right. Now this time, same thing. Put the tip of your tongue up behind your teeth. There. Now this time we're going to come down and keep our tongue touching as lightly as possible. Like this. So touch. Oh, oh. Your tongue goes from your nose down about your chin. See where I'm going there? That far? Oh, oh. Very, very lightly. Touching as lightly as possible. Oh, oh. Now that L, we have a couple L's in English, a bright one and a dark one. That one's kind of in the middle. But anyway, that will generally work for you. And you can make it more accurate. There are ways to do that, but this is a good one kind of in the middle, like that. Okay, so let's do the same thing with what we have here. So touch, scratch, lead, 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 laid, laid. Remember, stay here for a count of 2. 1, 2, go. Lay, lap, lap, club, club. And here's the end of the word, same thing, cool, cool. So when you practice it, you want to stay on L for a count of 2 in your mind. 1, 2, go. Cool, 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 cool. Nice, light. Make it as light as possible. Same thing. Lid, lid, lad, lad, lobe, lobe, lob. Excuse me, lob, lob. Anyway, you see the idea there. Okay. Now the next one, NG. NG is important here because it helps you get R next. But again, some people have difficulty with NG too, so it's a good one. This one, what you do, you scratch the tip of your tongue again. Right? You touch it behind your teeth. Right? Now, got that? Okay. Now what I want you to do is take your stick, put it over here, right back there, just kind of in front of your ear, and try to bite your stick. Do the other side, same thing. Put it over here. This is the back of your teeth. Try to bite your stick. See what happens? See your tongue, right? Your tongue is now sensitive. So that's the feeling we're after. That feeling of like the NG. So scratch the tip of your tongue, then put your tongue behind your lower teeth. Right there, down there. So when you do it, you put your stick here. Bring it out in this direction. So let me show you. So like this, right? So, and see, I'm pushing it straight out. What I'm doing is pushing my tongue behind my teeth, keep my tongue behind my teeth. So so English, English. Your tongue stays touching very lightly behind your teeth. There, touching your teeth, back of your teeth. And again, in English, we don't have it that sound at the beginning of a word. So like English would be saying like English. Remember the idea? Hold up for 2. Count of 2 on the sound. English. Next one, incomplete. 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 Ink. Angle. Angle. Wing. Wing. Remember, it's wing, not wing. Although some places in the US, United States, for example, they do. You can hear that g on the end. So some places it's okay. Other places don't say that. Now, next line down, let's do ring, 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 rang, rang, run, sing, sing. That one is a K there. There's a K there. Sing, sing, then bring, bring, bring. Got that? Okay. So again, using the stick, always just activating the tongue, tip of the tongue, or kind of activating the back of the tongue back here for the NG. Now it's the same thing now for R. R, the tongue is kind of what the tongue does. The tongue kind of goes like that, right? The tongue kind of comes up. So you see it kind of goes up like that and back, pulls up like that. For eng, the tongue is arched like that, touching behind the teeth. For R, the tongue is not touching the teeth, but it's almost the same feeling. Same feeling. So what you do is, same thing, just bite your tongue on biting your tongue or your cheek, right? Now, when you do this one, to make the R sound, we're going to come up and touch here, right? So it's read. So you can feel it back here. Read. So what you're doing with your fingers are coming up like this, and that's sort of telling your tongue to arch like it should. Then read. You touch here on the sound. Read, ray, rap, rub, rook. Same thing with at the end of a word. Car, care, core, fear, fur. Same thing. Take a little practice. It's kind of a half circle. Your fingers kind of go like that, right? Half circle. So they go up a little bit, they go up here and then come down, they land right there, right between your teeth on that jaw, on that muscle there. All right, now, as usual, let's practice that. Right? So this is an embodied oral reading. This is an aerobics class. Show you how this works. Okay, we're going to go through it. Let's go through the whole thing, and then I'll show you how to practice it. So in the first line, we have NG, we have R, L. And remember, NG was this. Remember this? Like that? So NG comes out like this. R goes back like this. So going. The tongue is touching behind your teeth. Going to the gym for your aerobics class. So on that L, class, you want to just stay there in the class a bit. Touch up there, lightly, class. Next line, we have two L's, an R and an L. So two L's, lately, an R, really. Got that? Do really. So really, it's almost like really, lee. So we'll practice the whole 2x6 or the whole embodied oral reading in just a minute. We're going to go through now, just each one. I'm going to go through them with you, practice them together. Next one we have in line 2A, we have instruct. We have two R's, we have four R's and two L's. So take that word instructor, instructor. Next one, Marge and Jordan. Marge, Jordan. Remember, make sure your fingers come out in front of your face and come up like this, and then land here. Right? Marge, Jordan. Now, unbelievable, unbelievable. Unbelievable. That takes some concentration. Let's do that again. Unbelievable. That's harder than it looks, isn't it? Okay. Next one, in 2B, we have an L, R, ing, R, and an ing. Actually, we have an N. We could do an N. We could practice the N too. But let's start out with like. Remember like? So like. We got serious, serious. And jumping. Now your tongue touches. When you get down to here, you touch here and you push out. Jumping, like that. Then we get run with R. Well, actually, we do both, couldn't we? Running. So we do running, ning, ning. We do ing, mm, and that's a good one, right? And ing, down, out, ing. 3A. Oh, there's L and NG together. So L will be down, then you go do it twice. It's like two, like this, and then like this. So down, then down, out. Oh, long, long, long. And then we've got NG and an R. So down, out, and then back up and touching. So doing aerobics, doing aerobics, aerobics, aerobics. 3B goes R again. Got R, L, R, 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 L. Big one. Here we go. 3B. So for a couple of years, more or less. Less. Make sure you touch the kind of your teeth there. Less. So more or less. Getting it now? Beginning to feel more comfortable? Yeah, good. Okay. 4A, L, 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 NG. Then we've got, we got a, then NG and R. So also, say, also love lifting weights. And again, in walking, there is an L there, but we don't pronounce it. That's just a vowel 8, walking, right? Not walking, right? Long story how that disappeared, but that's so walking our dogs. 4B, L, L, N, G, R, R, L, N, G, R, R, N, G. There we go. So really should be doing some resistance training, training is a tricky one. Training. 5A, your L, R, R, O, R. 1 L, 3 R. So like to join me in the afternoon, afternoon, after work. So like to join me in the afternoon, after work. Particularly on when you have one like at the end of the middle of the word, like work. It's almost like it's almost like two sounds. Work. After work. 5B, L, L, R, N, G, R. Absolutely. That'd be great. Long overdue, in my case. 6A, what we got here? R, 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 R. 6 of them. All right, here we go. Super exercise program from right? From a friend. From a friend. Main thing when you practice, be sure to stay on the R sound long enough. Count to 2, even 3 if you want to. Really feel it. Get so your body just really locks it in for you. Okay, then last line, 6B, we got L, R, N, G, R, R. A good way to finish here. So at least have some new running running shoes. Appreciate the offer. Offer. Again, I did them very slowly, but that's how you should practice them. Practice each one of them so you um, feel each one of them vibrate. Kind of like yin, yang, yang. Same feeling for each sound is what you're trying to do. Okay, but now the last thing you do after you practice that maybe 2 times, just each consonant, then you do the complete embodied oral reading using the Tai Chi. Right? We've done that lots of times, right? Tai Chi. So going to the gym for your aerobics classes, not lately, really need to. The ones in boldface are the ones you touch on, right? Really need to. I've got a Zumba instructor, Mars Jordan, who's really unbelievable. Down a bit. Gotcha. That sounds like some serious jumping and running. How long you've been doing aerobics? For a couple of years, more or less. I love lifting weights and walking our dogs. I really should be doing some resistance training too at my age. Like to join me some afternoon after work? Absolutely. That'd be great. Long overdue in my case. Got a super exercise program that I got from a friend. At least have some new running shoes. Appreciate the offer. Now, see what that does. Once you practice the consonants separately, you do this every day for a week, you worked on them separately, then to finish, before you're finished practicing, you do the Tai Chi, kind of bring them together. And it takes, well, maybe at least a week, but about a week. If you practice every day for about a week, maybe a little longer, you'll be amazed at how even in speaking, how you begin to feel those consonants, R and L, NG, and even the ends of words. You feel like sentence feels better at the end, something like that. All right, there you are. Next week is kind of like melody and kind of exciting and emotions and all those sorts of things. So I know this one is not too exciting, but practice this one. And you'll find that just your speaking quality of your voice and your confidence will improve with this one. Anyway, so there you are.